morning again. I'm meteorologist Michael White here in the Fox 10 Storm Tracker Center. This is your weather webcast on fox10tv.com for Friday. And you can see the rain coverage not as widespread as it was yesterday, but we still have some heavy downpours of rain and storms, mainly showing up in eastern Baldwin County. You got this running from Stapleton to east of Malvis, and it's running up into the northern end of Escambia County, Florida. Everyone else, at least at the time we're recording this, has gone dry. But later on today, we'll start to see more storms showing up. You got some out in the Gulf waters that are gradually tracking to the north and east, and you have a few off to the west that have the potential to roll on through because that stalled frontal boundary is still with us, and that's going to keep 70% coverage of rain and storms on the board for today. So what we dealt with this morning was round one of rain and storms. Round two is going to come in at midday and into the afternoon. Good news is if you have plans tonight, especially going out to the high school football games, things will be primarily rain-free. Can't rule out the possibility of an isolated shower, but most stadiums will be dry. As far as tropical weather, we're watching that same disturbance we've been watching the last few days, but now it's over the water and it's in the Bay of Campeche. The odds of that becoming a tropical storm, 40%, which is still relatively low at this point in the game, and it's not going to be impacting us on the central Gulf Coast. And the rest of the Atlantic Basin unseasonably quiet for this time of the year. This month and September are the most active of the season, but keep in mind it only takes one to cause us problems here on the Gulf Coast, so we got to keep watching things very closely over the next several weeks. As we go through the day, we are going to see a bit of a break in the action for rain and storm activity as we approach midday, but then things really start ramping up again in the afternoon and then taper off by 6 o'clock. Let's show you that with the futurecast. So rain and storms are going to march their way to the east. We see those push out. We get a few more coming back by the time the kids get done with school. All of these still can do the same thing, produce heavy rain and lightning. Then we go forward to when the games kick off at 7 o'clock. Notice most spots will end up rain-free, but we could see additional storms firing off after midnight tonight, primarily along the coast. So here's how things are going to look for the next week and a half. If you're looking for some sort of pattern change, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. We will see the rain coverage at 50 to 60% this weekend through next weekend, but the high temperatures primarily are just going to be staying under 90, which is good. It's below average, but we do have to deal with periods of rain and storms every single day. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. Now you'll have Jennifer and Jason. They're going to update the forecast this afternoon on Fox 10 beginning at 4, and we'll have more weather updates throughout the day on the Fox 10 weather app, fox10tv.com, and all of our social media channels. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.